What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
Chilling. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's a little early for me, but it's okay. We're gonna get
Feel
through
that.
this.
Yeah. Hell
Good
yeah.
morning, man. How long have you been doing some interviews this morning?
I actually just did my first one before that, so I was just
Oh,
working on
okay,
some music. I got up early.
nice.
I got up real early for some reason.
Yeah, I just had that conversation earlier. It's been a long time since I woke up this early. Even though my show starts at 10 in the morning, it's a little radio magic pre-recorded. So this is the
Oh,
earliest I've been
okay.
up in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that.
Well, welcome, man. Congrats on the success. You got a new single out. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Modern Loneliness. I gotta ask you. I seen the video on YouTube. I don't know if it's the official video, but it showed like your phone, like pretty
Yeah.
much like a screen. That's is that the official one?
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice, man. Is that like
Thank
your
you.
actual phone though?
Yeah, that's my actual phone. Just literally shot it off.
645 phone calls or voicemails.
I know. I don't check. I don't clear my texts or my voicemails or anything. I'm so weird. I'm just lazy, I guess.
That's all good, man. I mean, I'm the same way, dude. Like my phone is ridiculous. If I were to look at my phone, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
54,000 missed emails. That's what I
Okay, that's
got.
insane. What kind of shit are you signing up for? You got so many emails.
I have no idea. It's like 6 email accounts all linked into the same thing. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay, yeah,
Either
that's
way.
crazy.
Modern Loneliness, man. Let's talk about that for a second. When I first heard the song, there were some lyrics that hit hard, and it's in the chorus. Love my friends to death, but I never but I never text, right?
Yeah,
But I
I never call and I never text. Yeah,
never call. Yeah, never call, never text. And that's kind of like hit home with me right now because I'm always talking about how I love my friends and how I, and this and that. And when this whole quarantine thing happened, it's like I think about it after I heard you say it. I'm like, damn, I haven't really checked in on my friends lately.
I
Like,
feel
have
you,
you?
man. I feel you. It's such a weird, like, I don't know, paradox of being so lonely and kind of like, wishing I weren't, but then not being the one to always like reach out or
Mhm.
like literally if I'm not in the right mood, like I'll just ignore a friend's call. Like I'll just let it ring out. And I think it's this thing, I've thought about it a lot. And I feel like it's this thing of like, since we made ourselves so accessible all the time, it's like we're used to being able to talk to anybody whenever we want. But we're also, as humans, like before, cell phones and stuff, like you weren't like reachable 24/7. So you're not really like, I don't know if we're like made to be reachable 24/7. So it's
Right.
this weird thing.
And it's really awkward right now because even though like, don't get me wrong, I love my friends, but I like to avoid them every now and then. But I always like have some excuse like, hey, I got to do this, I got to do that. But now that we're all
Yeah.
home, it's like, damn, what do you say?
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
And then the second line was, "We love to get high, but we don't know how to come down." And I heard
Yeah.
that, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like this song, for whatever reason, like it hit close to me. Like it makes sense. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of songs that don't do that. I hear a
Yeah.
song and it's like, okay, it has a dope beat or it's a catchy melody, but you actually
Yeah.
had some words in there that people, resonate with.
Yeah. No, yeah. Song means a lot to me for sure.
So I noticed you had a number two tattoo. Well, what is that?
So I got that right before I started really committing to making the album. It was sort of like my commitment because it's my first debut studio album or whatever. But I put out a lot of music before, and I had another project, and I was kind of in a place where I was like really insecure about making it and like afraid and like didn't know. I kind of was in a place where I was like considering quitting music. I was super depressed in a bad place, but I was like, I'm gonna get this tattoo and I'm gonna give myself at least to the end of making this album to make a decision. And
Mhm.
after getting through making it, I'm, so happy and so creative and so glad that I stuck with it. So
Nice.
yeah,
You have any other tattoos like you have meanings of?
for sure. I mean, some of them are super random. Like I have a 7-Eleven tattoo for some reason. So
What's that
stupid.
about?
I just honestly love 7-Eleven. I just have so many memories when I was in college and then when I first moved to LA, or whenever I wanted to take a break, I would just go to 7-Eleven and get like an energy drink or like protein bars or some shit. So I was like, fuck it.
What's your favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo, probably this one. It's my dog. Here, let me see if you can see it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is a little cute guy.
Is he
So
that
yeah,
big in person? Is he a little dog?
he's so tiny. He's a teacup Pomeranian. He's 4 pounds.
Oh
So
man,
yeah,
nice. I recently
super.
got a tattoo. I'm all tatted up. I'm sleeved up. But
I
my
love that.
most recent was toilet paper roll. Says 2020.
Dude, that is amazing.
I had to get
That
it.
is amazing. How did you think of that? That's like so obvious, but so not at the same time.
Yeah, it was just one of those random things. I was in the living room with my wife, and I'm like, I need to get tattooed, and she said something like, "Oh, you should get a hand sanitizer tattooed." It's like, no, I'll better one up. Let's get a
I
tattoo
love
roll.
that.
And it was
Dude,
right when everything started happening. There was no toilet paper to be found, and my
dude,
tattoo
that's
artist was
amazing.
like, he was laughing. He's like, "Are you really gonna get it?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" And
That's
then after I
amazing,
posted on
dude.
IG, I guess in Bakersfield, a lot of people ended up doing it.
It's
But
so hard. I love that.
so how's life, man? How are you doing? You doing okay? Like, being cooped up in the house?
Yeah. I'm I'm actually, all things considered, I'm good, like I'm really lucky. I quarantine with some of my friends and my sister, and so I'm not totally alone, and which is good because I'm not good at being alone. And I've just been in my studio like pretty much every day making music, so I'm staying pretty sane. Yeah.
Is this helping you reach out to other artists and other producers to link up in the future?
Yeah, I've made some new friends, for sure, and I've been doing this thing where I'm like actually creating my own podcast, and I just started shooting it where I'm doing like a lot of calls with other artists, and hopefully going to expand from there, and that's been really cool.
Dope. I had an interview not too long ago with Bryce Vine, and
Sick.
there was people in the chat room, about art. With the conversation was like this: Who have you worked with? Who have you not worked with? And your name popped up, and so I asked him. I said, "Yo, there's a lot of people talking about Lauv. Like, what's going on with that?" And he's like, "Oh, we don't have anything." And I was like, "Bro, you got to collab, make something happen."
Yeah.
And I don't know if he has since. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago, but just
No, we
throwing that
actually, yeah,
out there.
we've never really spoken about doing that. But yeah, I mean, all my collabs, they sort of just happen like when I become friends with people, or yeah, it just kind of like naturally happens. So who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, if it happens, then hey, dope. I'll
Yeah.
say
Hell yeah.
like I had some kind of little part in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
During this whole quarantine thing, man, is there anything that you're doing now that you haven't done before? Maybe like cooking more,
Ooh.
anything like that?
Somehow I feel like, well, I'm cooking more, and by that it means I'm cooking ramen every 2 weeks.
Dude, I
Other than that,
fucking
I'm just like
love
ordering
ramen.
food. I'm
I
like,
love
I don't
ramen.
cook. I know ramen's the best. So good.
What's your
Um,
flavor?
dude, all they had was a flavor called chicken tortilla, which is
What
so
the
random. I
hell?
didn't even know it existed. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Huh.
good. So I have to get more though. I have to get like, I want to get something spicy. You know?
See, I love spicy food, but ramen, I like either the plain beef or the plain chicken.
Okay, I feel you. The beef is good. I mean, both of those are really good.
Maybe that's my next tattoo, a ramen packet.
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Awesome, man. Well, I know you got a lot of things going on. Thank you so much for tapping in with us. And when this whole thing
No, thank
lifts,
you.
stop by Bakersfield, California, man, and we'll link up for
Definitely.
sure. Maybe we'll get a
Definitely.
tattoo together. I know you have a song called Tattoos
Dude,
Together.
I would be, honestly, that sounds dope. I feel like you have good ideas, so I'm down.
Let's do it, man. Live. Thank you, man, so
Right.
much. You guys have a good one,
Thank
okay?
you. Yeah, you
Later.
too. Peace.